everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode of Connecting During Crisis. My name is Joseph Luciano, alongside with Miss Karaoke Queen, the co-host Michelle Clark. How you
Hello.
doing, Michelle? Introduce
Hello,
yourselves.
everyone.
Introduce yourselves.
Hi, Michelle Clark, karaoke queen, as Joe says.
Wow. Oh, is it my turn?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
My name is Charlese Hawkins-Hatton, writer, producer.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry, but
Ooh, Aisha.
we got one per host. Stand by for 1 minute. Aisha Saran is in the house. We can
Whoa,
get back on.
my birth twin.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce myself. Gotta tell you, please introduce Charlese Hatton. She's from Philly Camp for a long, long time. She's a writer, producer. Also, she was helping out. One of her episode. What was your episode last time you worked in the Express Studio?
the show I was working on before the pandemic hit. It was
Yeah.
called Better with Age.
Do it again one more time. One more time, Charlese. I'm sorry.
Oh, say it one more time, the name?
Yeah,
Yep,
one more.
Better with Age. That was the show title. So it was a panel talk show for individuals over the age of 50.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Hmm?
I got you. Remember, we did work together in the Bev Shannon show back in 2020 before the pandemic. That was like the first episode. You remember that?
I'm trying to remember.
I
I
remember
know
it
we
was the
we were
first.
doing a lot.
It was the first episode that we did before then the pandemic stopped. And she came back at the main studio for 2 through 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I had. Oh, I guess Aisha just stepped out. What happened anyway? But let's do this. Let's keep this going. The title on this topic is
She back?
yeah. What's that? Oh, there you go. The title on this topic is "Here's What Winners Do." We all know winners never quit,
Right.
but what happens when things can get very tough and discouraging? Here are 3 tips that helps you stay consistent in your journey. Let's go to question 1. Ask yourselves, what would your mentor do? Let's start off with Charlese since she's on a hot seat.
Oh. uh what would my mentor do?
Yeah.
Like if okay, so let's see. Let me try to think of one of my mentors. Um and it's I guess in reference to what would they do in times of difficulty.
Yes.
Um I guess try to figure out how to overcome whatever the difficulty is. So Um, sometimes the only way is through a situation. So just figuring out how to get through it with, their mental health intact.
Okay, that's good. Michelle.
I think my mentor would say, step aside for a hot minute. Take a breath and then attack it from a different angle. Don't use the same tactics over and over again. It's like just take a breather, maybe a 10-15 minute breather, and then um, come up with a new strategy of how to attack the problem, and then you'll find your answer.
That's good. I think Aisha's on standby. She's connecting her audio. Let's reiterate this part from what my question stood out. So, okay, what's my question? Help me out with my topic is, guys.
Hmm?
Never mind, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
I try to get my rundown in. My bad. Ask yourselves, what will your mental do? I would tell that person to step aside for a second, like Michelle says, and just get to with each other, and stay positive with each other to get your mindset right and do what you gotta do and get your hard feelings to you. Anyway, let's do the question 2. how would you feel a month from now knowing that you had quit?
Hmm. Uh, Hi, Aisha.
Well,
Uh, how would I feel like if a month went by? Uh, I I wouldn't say I would quit. I just would just put it down for a hot minute. Like I said before, winners don't quit. They may just postpone things a little bit until they can find the right time to get back to the problem. That's what I do anyway. I'm a stickler for that. I kind of like got something to do and I'm having trouble with it, but I got to find some solutions. So instead of like racking my brain to like insanity, it's like, okay, fine. Take a breather, do some research, do some reading, and if you have to get help, get help. Like if you need a extra hand, an extra eye, or whatever, see if you can get help, or you know, get an opinion about it, and then you can find another way to jump back into it. You might take a month or whatever, but just remember that you still have this problem. That problem still exists. So I'm like, hey, okay, it's been a month. Let's get rid of this thing. Let's attack this thing. Let's get it done. And that would be my focus the whole time, getting it done. If I can't do it by myself, I'll get help. I'll do research. I will get help. Charlese, help me. Are you sure? You'll hear me. That's right. It get too bad. You will hear me crying. I will reach out and touch someone and say, help me get this done.
thank you, Michelle. Aisha, you could definitely hear me. You can hear
I
yourself.
can hear you now. Sorry, I was having technical difficulties at first. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I could hear you.
Okay.
We Easter bunnies this year.
Yes, we are. Our birthday is coming up.
Yep, on Easter.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, happy birthday or early birthday.
Yep.
Hey, Aisha, since you were gotten late, ask yourselves what will your mentor do? The topic is what's winners do.
Martin.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know Martin came on, and we'll get to him.
So what are you saying what mentors do in general, or what like
Yeah.
my specific mentor would do for me?
What, whatever you gotta say, go ahead.
Sorry, you probably hear Pepper, my cat, making all this noise. So I would say in general, I'll answer it two different ways. The first way, as far as what a mentor does in general, I would say just guide whoever their mentee is while respecting their individuality. So not trying to control what they do, but helping to guide them in the path they're supposed to be in. And my specific mentor, I would say she is very direct with me, which is what I need, very honest about real life experiences, and just really pushes me to my full potential.
That's good. That's good.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Sorry about that.
Joe.
Oh,
Yeah,
can't hear you, Joe.
I can hear you. Hear me? I got you, Martin. If you on, maybe had technical difficulties. Let's to okay, Charlese, let's get back to question two. Like, how will you feel a month from knowing that you had quit?
This is, oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm gonna go with what Michelle was saying, that winners don't quit. So I don't think at this point in my life there would be anything that I quit about. However, there was one time that I did give up on filmmaking. And it was a little more than a month. I kind of gave up for about 5 years. And so I felt really bad about that. So I'm definitely never going to quit anything again. So that's I'm full on winner mentality. Nothing's going to get me down, no matter how many rejections I get, no matter how many no's I get. I'm not quitting ever again, because it is a terrible feeling to let go of something that you thought you wanted because you got a couple no's and then, to see everyone else still progressing, it, it's definitely depressing. And the only reason I was motivated to get back out there in my filmmaking career is that I developed a closer relationship with God, and God was telling me, I put this in your spirit for a reason. And so I need you to get back out there and follow this dream that I put in your heart. So that was the only thing that brought me out of that quitter mentality.
Well, thank you, Charlese. Michelle, you want?
Well, she jumped back in. I mean, it took 5 years, but you can overlook that. It gave you time to refresh yourself. Like even though you felt like, oh, I'm a quitter, nah, you didn't quit. You just had a break.
There we
You
go.
just
I'll take that.
you just took a five, like you were just feeling your way through it. Nobody starts out an expert. You start off like they say, you got to crawl before you walk. So that's what you were doing. And then when God said, okay, break over, he slapped you upside your head
Yeah.
and said, get back in there. You need it. Now you had your break. You witnessed some other things and other avenues on how to take this on. Now you're ready. So that was a 5-year break. It wasn't a quit. A quit is forever. Like if you quit, you never go back. But you went back. So it was a break. That's all.
I received that.
That was a break. You had to take a vacation, hon.
Yes.
Of course, Martin. If you got your audio back on, I know you just got in. The topic we were dealing with was here's what's one to do. The first question is ask yourselves what will your mentor do?
What would my mentor do of what?
Anything what you have to say. Like,
I mean, what about something specific?
yeah, like
Well, like if you quit or something, like you feel as though you're not putting out enough and you want to quit a project or something. And what would your mentor say? Would this person encourage you to quit or say, hey, take a break? Or let's look at this a different way, you know?
Well, here's the crazy and good evening, everybody. I know I'm always late.
okay, it's okay.
Everybody. I don't really have a specific mentor. I don't even know if I had a personal mentor actually. I've had a mentor, especially online, doing different things. Like my mentor now, he's just a crazy man. So he would never let you quit at anything, whatever. I'm working on this print on demand project, and they'll tell you, if you're not getting the results that you're getting, this is what you're doing wrong, and show you what you're doing wrong, and tell you to get back at it. So he's more of an encourager. Um, another mentor that I have is somebody named Dr. Eric Thomas. I don't know if you guys heard of him or not. He's a big time motivational speaker, and this guy will have you running through a wall just listening to it. I was blessed with the opportunity to film some of his events when he was here in Philly. And he just talks about different things, just different ways to stay encouraged. Even what successful people do all the time, even getting up early and starting to plan. So I've never had any mentors, even, I think the original mentors should be your parents, should be your mom and dad or both, if you're blessed to have them in your life. I say your first mentors, and mine, they've always encouraged me, and just everyone I was around, I don't ever remember hearing anybody tell me to take a break, whatever. Even I was one of those kids, whatever, even when high school was over, it was no option. No, Martin, you're going to college. Well, it wasn't, I don't even want to go to college. No, you're going to college because, they just know that, just the opportunities it would bring if you go to school, whatever. So it was no taking a break. It was no stop doing this. It's just keep going, keep going, keep going. And like I said, the project I'm working on now, whatever, I just have someone, like I said, I just call him crazy because he researches things all day long. And before he creates a product, he says, he home work, so he has more time to do this than anybody. I got to research. If it's 24 hours a day, if it's whatever, I got to find a winning product before I even create it. And it'll just tell you to research, research, research. So it's never, just stop, whatever, just think about it. No, just, continue on, and eventually you want to get to where you need to. So when I think of a mentor, those are some of my thoughts anyway.
That's good. Thank you, Martin. Aisha, you can hear me? I know you were
I can hear you.
You were back and forth on your screen, but
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just you're a little frozen.
Okay. Oh, can you see me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
you know what? Hold on, Aisha.
Sorry.
You were frozen a
I
bit
don't know
too.
what's going on. As far
Okay, you might have to come out and come back in.
Yeah.
Come back in, Aisha.
You are digital.
because
Digital.
Digital.
Oh, that's never always happening in our show. No worries.
Hey, stuff happens.
Last time the show computer froze, she had to come back on.
Yeah, it just went, didn't let me back in for a few seconds. And I'm like, what? Had to turn everything off and come back in.
While she come back on. That's what happened.
Yep.
Okay, Barn, this is what I remember. How would you feel a month from now knowing you had to quit?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how old everybody is, whatever, but I've quit several times, even though I was never encouraged to quit. I always look back. It's a shame when you get into about your 40s, whatever, you look back and say, dang, I wish I would have finished this. I wish I would have went and finished that. And you regret it. So, now I always, do my best. If I start something, I want to go ahead and finish it at all times, whatever. So, it's not, I don't ever want to look back and say I should have did this, I should have did that, whatever, because I already been through that stage. I already seen what happens when you don't finish something. I already lived that. And then you think about it. I'll give you a quick example, whatever. Let's go back to just school for a second. Most people have a problem with math, but the funny thing about it is where I'm at right now is like, man, I kind of need math also, whatever. So I said, man, I wish I would have took calculus in high school. I wish I would have took this and then just took things a lot more seriously with math. I probably would have been in a better position because now the stuff that I let go before, the stuff I didn't take serious, I have to do it again. So that lesson comes back around and now you're kind of forced to take things seriously. So at the end of the day, if you start something, I've learned from experience that you should go ahead and finish it. If not, then you're probably going to be upset that you didn't.
That's good. I like that. Charlese, did I ask you one question too yet?
Yep, I did a question too. Aisha didn't go though.
Aisha.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you guys see me moving?
Yep.
You're moving.
Okay. It's probably my Wi-Fi. Okay, now I'm back. Good. I feel better. Okay. To answer the second question, as far as what my mentor would say about me quitting, that was the question, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so currently, similar to mine, I don't have a current mentor right now. I have mentors over the years, obviously. So, we're there? Okay, sorry. So I don't have a current mentor right now, but I've had other mentors over the years. And one mentor in particular was always on me as far as me doing what I set out to do because he really believed in me and he knew what I wanted to do. So kind of similar what like Martin said, like not so much about taking a break, obviously take breaks that make sense, don't get crazy. But the idea of taking time for myself, but never losing sight of what my vision is. So I always had him in particular. He was actually a teacher I had in college. So also like Martin, like the idea of going to college and having someone who saw me for probably like at least 3 years of my 4 years undergrad and college to see me grow and see what my focus was on, those kind of things.
That's good, Aisha. Thank you.
Mm.
I'm on the last question, by the way. Wow, y'all did good. If someone who looks up to you was watching you, what would you do? It's
Hmm.
any one question.
Well, being that I'm a grandmom now, and my 2-year-old grandson does look up to me a lot these days, I try to show that, life is not going to be easy, even though he's only 2, but this is a little smart little whippersnapper here we talking about. We're not talking about duh. No, this little boy is smart. He's been on this planet before, okay? Some of the things he says and does lets me know that this generation coming up will be very intelligent. They're already coming out that way, saying things that when we were 2, we were going bye bye bye. He's up there talking about A B C D. There's an A, that's a pig. That's a this is this, and bonjour. I'm like, you're speaking French, you know. He's only 2, so he saw my book the other day, one of my recent book, Shenanigans, and he said, "Grandma, Grandma, right? Grandma writes." And
Oh.
he's already looking up to me, and I'm like, yeah, that's me, that's my picture, grandma, on a book, and he loves books. So he tried to steal the book from my daughter. She's like, no, 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 you're not, this is an adult book, this is not a kid book, there's no pictures in it, but grandma's picture is on it. And I'm like, well, thank you. My number one fan is a 2-year-old, And he's like, grandma, grandma. And I'm like, wow. And for him to be taken with the book itself, not just the simple fact that my face is on it, but I've already set the tone of like what he can do. Like, yeah, one day you will be a writer. You're already smart. You're already speaking languages that I would have never thought to speak. And and he has his favorite authors and everything. So he's already set. So I've already set the tone. Like, books and education is the way. And he already is in that path. So yeah, I've got someone that's looking up to me already. Um, far as anybody else, well, I hope I can guide them to a path that would lead them to success. I hope I can. I really do. I hope I'm saying the right things. I hope I'm doing the right things so that they can also follow the same path and be successful. That's my main wish for everybody. So yeah. But it's so funny that my little 2-year-old's like, can I have your autograph, Grandma?
It's gonna be
it,
huge.
it,
This
it's
week,
it's adorable, actually.
thank you for joining us today for our Here's What Winners Do topic. Join us on the second part on the next series in Connecting During Crisis.